I will be discuss about what will be the procedure of the IVF. IVF is a long process. It takes at least, I think, 3 to 4 months just making of the embryo, or should we say, prior to transferring the frozen embryo to the womb, no, back to the uterus. So prior to any kind of treatment, we do have this protocol that we need, especially the wife, to undergo a 2 to 3 months diet and lifestyle modification.
Okay.
So that diet for you, sir, for the sperm quality, all you need to do is to avoid heat, like sauna, avoid wearing tight pants. Okay, and if it's okay with you, or if it's comfortable, if you have nothing to do in your home, you can apply an ice under your testicles. So there's no such research about this cold treatment to the testes, which can improve the sperm count or quality. But thus, may mga there are some researches that already what you call this, they have already tested that the heat is not recommended, that we should avoid heat for the sperm count. So might as well we'll do the other thing. If the sperm is sensitive, then we'll try the cold one.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, so for the IVF, it requires the egg and the sperm. IVF meaning we'll do the fertilization, the making of the embryo outside the womb. Okay? So, fallopian tube.
How do you get the eggs?
The egg, we can get it through, we're going to use a very long needle to puncture the ovary. We don't have any incision when performing this kind of procedure. All we have to do is we have this ultrasound probe, attach some guide here, and through there we can insert the long needle to puncture the egg. Okay, and we're just going to suction it.
Is there anesthesia?
Yes po. You will be under general anesthesia. Actually mild anesthesia, but purely sedation. Just to make you asleep. Alright? So for our IVF, it takes 90 to 120 days to make a good quality of egg. Every cycle, the female is only capable to produce one enough quality of egg. But through IVF, we can recruit more eggs in just that cycle. That's why we're going to use some of the injections, stimulations, hormone injections actually, to let your body signal you or give you the ability to produce more eggs. Okay, that's what it stated there. It would take from day 1 to day 10. Stimulation period, meaning injection days. It takes 8 to 10 days of injection just to produce a good number of follicle. Inside the follicle is where the egg swims. We cannot see the egg through ultrasound. Okay? We're just going to see the follicle that is growing. Alright? So, our IVF usually starts, provided that you already have undergone the 2 to 3 months diet and lifestyle modification, that you're already given some oral meds, oral vitamins to improve the quality of the egg. Usually, we start the stimulation on day 2 of menses. First day, if there's already a spot, brownish, we consider it day 1 of mens.
Okay.
Day 2, you must come here for blood test and ultrasound. If these 2 pass, then you can start now the IVF protocol. Okay, so if you already started the IVF protocol, you will be given a daily injections from day 2. So, every day you'll come here between 9 to 10 a.m. for the daily injections. Every day, daily injections. Then, every other day, you will have a TVS, which will be done by a doctor. What is the purpose of the TVS? To check if you really responded with our medication. If it needs to be adjusted, if you need more, if we have to lessen the medication. Okay? So, daily injections, then every other day, TVS. Okay. So, if we already achieve the size of the follicle, usually around 1.7 to 2 centimeter size of the follicle. I will let you see what the follicle is. This one is the follicle. And the first few days, it would looks like this, just a small circle. But when we reach already the 7th day or 8th day of the injections, we expect that it will become like this already.
Okay.
So it will be a good number of follicles. Each follicle consists of one egg. Alright? But we are not after, though it's one of the important, but we're not after the quantity. We're more after of the quality.
Okay.
Okay? So, well, it will be I know if ever the more follicles are there, but we really want to have a good quality of egg. Okay, so once we reach this kind of sizes, then we will schedule you the oocyte retrieval. We'll schedule for the retrieval of egg. Yes. And then, so as what I have mentioned a while ago, the retrieval of egg, you will be under general anesthesia, and we have this minor OR there located in this clinic. So it's an outpatient procedure. So right after the retrieval, 2 hours after, while monitoring after the retrieval, you will be released, provided that you're okay, you're not dizzy, you don't feel anything. Okay, you will come back the next day to check if how are you coping up after the retrieval. If everything goes well, you come back after 2 months. Why 2 months? Because take the 2 months for you to naturally expel those medications given to you to be able to produce good number of eggs, because during the transfer we don't need that hormones. Okay? Why? Because during the transfer, actually you need to come back on the day 2 after 2 months, day 2 of menses again. All we need to monitor on that day is your uterus and your lining. No need na of the ovary, since we already get the egg. We want you not to produce egg on that day. We only want you to thicken your lining in preparation to the embryo to be transferred back in the uterus. Okay? If everything is good, no polyps, no myoma, no problems with the tubes, fallopian tubes, then we'll proceed to the monitoring for the embryo transfer. It starts on the day 2. Then a series of ultrasound will be done, same with the making of eggs, and then the embryo transfer will take place on the between day 19 and 21 of the menses.
So how do we know that Beth is okay for having a child?
Okay, so prior,
For me,
yeah,
that my sperm
is okay
Is
to
okay.
produce. So we need a day 2 hormone test of you, ma'am, and also a semen analysis of you, sir. At least 2 to 3 days abstinence.
Okay.
Okay, so once we do have a result, since it's a requirement prior to consultation with our doctor, at least she can already look upon the results if there are still some factors to be addressed. If there are some hormone levels that needs to be addressed, at least you will be prepared before the IVF procedure.
So what kind of vitamins or supplements should I be taking?
That would depend on your results and what will be the advice of our doctor.
Okay.
So, have you already booked an appointment with our doctor now?
No.
No.
Not yet. Okay, so first things first, when will be your expected menstruation?
On the 5th?
This month?
5th to 10, yeah.
Okay,
Either
so
that day.
so later when you go down, kindly coordinate with Ma'am Linya, our front desk officer, to schedule you an appointment. Maybe after your expected menses, so that it will give us time to wait for the result. So on your scheduled appointment, the results will be ready.
So
Right?
we didn't have the examination today.
No, because it's not your day
Oh,
of
so,
day
So
2.
I'll come back on the second day.
On the
of
second
So
month.
you come back on second day of menses
okay.
to have the blood extraction, and the results will be released after a week. So for now, you schedule an appointment with coordinate with Ma'am Nina, our front desk officer, maybe third week or last week of October, if they are available,
Okay.
so that the results are in already
Okay, so,
prior to your consultation.
okay. So for now, once I got my second day period, we're gonna come here.
Just come back here.
And then
We are
after
open
that-
at 9 a.m.
After that, we're gonna do the schedule after 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, at least ma'am, kay kung
Another-
schedule ka,
Other concern is our road is very bumpy,
what do you mean?
a very rocky road, right? Very difficult.
We
Is
live
it
in the mountains.
No, we live in the mountain
Where?
of Bohol.
Bohol.
Yeah.
Mm.
So is it advisable that we always been
There's no problem with
There's
it.
no
Well, we
problem?
can drive slowly.
Yeah, there's no problem. We'll just have a problem with that if we already transfer the embryo.
Okay.
Okay, because you will be advised to have a 2 weeks strict bed rest after the embryo transfer.
Okay.
So for now, it's okay.
Oh, it's okay to roam around.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Actually, we advise both of you to do some exercise, preferably cardio exercises.
So the vitamins will be given later.
Later.
Okay.
Okay, it will be based upon the results.
But do you have some vegetable that you prescribe?
Actually, just high protein diet, green vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah, avoid sugar.
Okay.
Sugar is really a big factor with the egg quality. Avoid those things. Cakes, soft drinks. Avoid those one. Juices. Even fruits, you're not allowed to eat fruits. Only apple a day. Aside from apple, no fruits is allowed. Why? Because apple has a low glycemic index. Apple is the one who just passed our limit to the sugar level.
so we're okay on that, and we'll need to pay.
No need to pay anything. It's okay.
Only at that time, we're still not into paying anything.
For now, not yet.
But when we come
But
back
when
on the
we come
second,
back on
On the second day, you need to pay the test
Yeah.
that you need to be done
And
here.
what do we need to bring with us for that time?
Nothing. Nothing. Just,
Once a month?
yeah. Mao niya itong mo. Kailangan ninyo nga kanisha, ultrasound and consultation. No, you don't need to pay that first because you will still wait when will be your first consultation with our doctor.
Okay.
Okay, so for the testing, the blood test and the semen analysis, no need for scheduling. Just come here in the morning, okay, and afterwards you can go home and just be back to when will be your schedule of appointment.
Okay.
Thank you.
I hope I
Thank you.
That's great.
so we'll just look at it.